What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch. I make videos, put them on the internet. So I started cooking semi-regularly, I want to say like 3-4 months ago. And before that, the most amount of experience that I'd had in the kitchen was making canned chili and SpaghettiOs. That's actually true. You can ask Optic J. I ate it literally every night. Learning how to cook has been one of the best things that I've done for myself in recent memory. I'm not a great cook. I'm still learning, but I can totally manage a pretty simple recipe at this point. So I wanted to make a video sharing my progress. So today we're gonna be making something called steak à poivre. I think is how you say it. I don't know. I think it's steak à poivre. I don't know. It's this. That's what we're gonna be making. And I'm gonna walk you guys through it right now. Just a full disclosure, I am using a service called Blue Apron. And what this service is they basically send you all the fresh ingredients that you need to make 3 different meals, and you pay $60, or I think there's like a 2-meal plan too with a different price. I'm not sponsored by them yet, but there are some talks going on, and that might be coming, so just full disclosure there. But as of right now, it's literally, I just want to show you guys what I can do in the kitchen. So that's what I'm gonna do. So first of all, let's take a look at what you guys are going to need for this. You're going to need 2 top sirloin steaks, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 bunch of kale, 3/4 pound fingerling potatoes, and then you have creme fraiche, 2 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 tablespoon of beef demi-glaze, 1/2 teaspoon coarsely ground black pepper, and then 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And this should take you guys about 35 to 45 minutes, but it took me about 1 hour and 10 minutes because I'm a little bit slower. The first thing you're going to do is put a medium pot of salted water on the stove and bring it to a boil. That's going to be going on while you're doing this. What I'm doing right now is I'm just separating all the kale from the stems and then just kind of finely chopping it up and putting it in another bowl. You're going to have a lot of kale, so don't freak out, but it's delicious, so don't even trip. This recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. I went a little overboard and did 4. In retrospect, it was too much garlic, so you could probably get away with 3, but if you want to do the safe bet, then I would just stick with the 2 cloves of garlic. All you're doing is peeling them and then mincing them up. By now, hopefully your water's boiling. You just drop the fingerling potatoes in the water and boil them for 14 to 16 minutes. Keep note of when you drop these in. I use the iPhone stopwatch. At this point, you're gonna prep your steaks. It's super easy. All you gotta do is take them out of the package and then pat them down with a paper towel. At this point, you're going to season your steaks with some salt and half of the ground pepper that they provided you with. And then after that, you want to make sure that you kind of mop up all the loose salt and pepper that's on the cutting board. There's no sense in wasting all that seasoning. At this point, we're going to cook our steaks. All you need to do is drop about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a nonstick pan, put it on the stove at about medium to high, and then let it warm up. Drop your steaks in, let them sit for about 3 minutes on each side, and take them off, and you're good. By this time, your potatoes should be done, so all you gotta do is strain them, set them in a bowl, and let them sit for a little bit because you need them to cool down. At this point, we're gonna be taking care of the kale. First thing you're gonna do, use the same nonstick pan that you used to cook the steak, reserving that little black fond. Then you're gonna drop in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You're gonna drop in the garlic. Let it get to a point where it's nice and brown and it smells good. It should only take 30 seconds to a minute. And then you're gonna drop in the kale, stirring occasionally. And then also you're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's nice and wilted, at which point we're gonna top it off with some Parmesan cheese and set it aside in a warm place. This next part was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. It took me like 25 minutes to do this. You gotta get a paring knife and then peel the potatoes with the knife. They're pretty sensitive, they're pretty easy to break. I did break a couple of them, and it just takes a little bit to get this part done. Now what you want to do is clean the pan that you used to cook the kale and steak. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You're going to heat it up on medium to high, and then you're going to add the potatoes and just let these things cook for like 8 minutes, and they are fucking delicious. I have never had like crispy fingerling potatoes before. These were phenomenal.
Now you're going to take care of these steaks. You're going to pat the pan that you use to cook the potatoes in. You're going to pat that down with a paper towel. You're going to add the steaks, 1/4 cup of water. The rest of the ground pepper, the creme fraiche, and the demi-glaze. And you're just going to cook this for maybe like 1 to 2 minutes. Then you're going to add the butter, and you're going to cook it again for about 30 seconds to a minute, occasionally dripping the sauce on top of the steaks with a spoon, and you're fucking done.
I want to end this video by saying that if you guys saw me do anything that was like wrong, or if there's a better way to do something, feel free to leave suggestions. You guys have been reaching out to me a bunch on Twitter and giving me lots of helpful tips on this cooking journey. And to anybody who's new to cooking or thinking about getting into cooking, my advice honestly would just be to just find a recipe, find a YouTube tutorial, anything, and just make it. Just start today, and I promise you, you'll start to see progress within 2 weeks. And I feel a lot better too because I'm not eating out every day, which is awesome. But yeah, if you guys want this to be a regular thing, perhaps I could even collaborate with someone else. There's a lot of people in my area that are into cooking as well, that do the YouTube stuff. But yeah, if you guys like this, then click the like button. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.